no shape for arms that never came. And I learned all my names for need, and I woke to find the same.
The many names we give our need, only you satisfy. Devotional Series, Episode 3. The night learned all my names for need, and I woke to find the same. There is a reason we are most honest in the dark. In the daylight, life moves. There are things to do, people to be present for, roles to fill, and faces to wear. Not falsely, just functionally. The motion of ordinary life gives us somewhere to put our attention, and we are grateful for it. But when the day ends and the quiet comes, and it is just us, alone with whatever we carry, something shifts. The need stops being background noise. It moves to the front, and in that stillness, in the privacy of the dark, it begins to speak. Not in one voice, but in many, because the need is not simple. It never was. We need to be held. We need to be known, truly known, not just recognized. We need to feel safe, to be protected, to be assured that we matter to someone in a way that does not expire. We need intimacy that reaches past the surface. We need to be loved not for what we offer, but for who we are. We need to belong somewhere, to someone, in a way that does not feel provisional. These are not small needs. They are not signs of weakness or immaturity. They are the deepest expressions of what it means to be human, the interior requirements of a soul made for communion, and the night learns all of them. In the quiet, away from the motion and the noise, we feel the full weight of what we are reaching for. And because we are human, because we are wired to seek what we need, we go looking. In relationships, in experiences, in the arms of people who cannot quite hold what we are bringing them, in moments that feel like home for a little while before the feeling fades. We name the need whatever the current moment calls it: loneliness, longing, desire, love, and we reach toward whatever seems most likely to answer it. I know what it is to lie awake, envying what others seem to simply have, to watch the way certain people moved through the world, held by families, surrounded by friendships that looked easy, belonging to something I could not quite access, and to feel the gap between their lives and mine as a kind of indictment. I was never truly alone, but I was lonely in the way that matters most, hungry for something I could not name, aware only that I was not getting it, and unsure whether the fault was the world's or mine. I struggled against the quiet. I struggled to be with myself in the dark, because the dark had no distractions, and without distractions the need spoke plainly, and I did not yet have anywhere adequate to bring it. So I looked for it everywhere I could think to look, and I hurt all the more for it. This is what the night teaches us, if we are honest. Not wisdom, not at first, just the full inventory of what we lack. Every wound we carry adds a new name to the list: the friend who left, the parent who was absent, the love that didn't hold, the relationship that promised something it could not deliver. Each one shapes the need differently, bends the desire in a new direction, adds another layer to what we are reaching for in the dark. And so the names multiply. The desire shifts with the seasons of our lives, taking on new forms as new losses accumulate, always defined by the same underlying lack, the hollow shaped for something we have not yet found. The night learned all my names for need. All of them. Every iteration. every alias we gave the longing as it changed shape over the years. And then morning comes, and we wake to find the same. Not relief, not resolution, not the sense that the reaching finally landed somewhere solid. Just the new day arriving as confirmation. What we sought in the dark was not what we needed. The morning does not lie. It strips away whatever the night temporarily offered and shows us plainly that the hollow is still there, still shaped, still waiting. There is a particular exhaustion in this, the waking to find the same, the recognition that time and effort and reaching have not closed the gap, that the need is as present as it was yesterday and the day before and the day before that. But here is the quiet truth underneath that exhaustion. The persistence of the need is not meaningless. A hollow does not form around nothing. A thirst does not exist in a world with no water. The very fact that this longing refuses to be silenced, that it wakes with us every morning, that it learns our names and follows us through every season, is itself a kind of testimony. It means something real exists to meet it. It means we were made for something that is actually there. As Augustine understood, our hearts were made for a specific rest, and they will not stop their restlessness until they find it. The ache is not evidence that we are too broken to be satisfied. It is evidence that we were made to be satisfied by something we have not yet fully found. God is not silent about this longing. He named it before we did. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God? Psalm 42:2. The psalmist's cry is not the cry of someone who has lost faith. It is the cry of someone honest enough to name the need plainly and brave enough to aim it in the right direction. And Jeremiah heard God speak it even more directly. My people have committed 2 sins. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. Jeremiah 2:13. The broken cisterns are real. The digging is real, but so is the spring. The spring was always there. We just kept digging in the wrong places. The need you carry, in all its forms, under all its names, is not a verdict against you. It is a compass, bent perhaps, confused by wounds and misdirected by years of reaching in the wrong directions, but pointing, underneath all of that, towards something real, toward arms that were always meant to hold you, toward the one who knew your name before the night did.